A joke I just heard. A guy is driving around and around and around in a parking garage. He is late for a very important meeting. And he finally lifts his eyes to heaven and says, God, if you let me find a parking space, I promise that I will stop drinking vodka and I will go to church every Sunday. And as soon as he lowers his eyes, there's a parking space right in front of him. He lifts his eyes to heaven and says, never mind, I found one. Well, Martin Luther prayed a prayer very much like this, but it had a very different result. Hi, my name is Gail Neal, and this is Jesus Stories, where we learn about Christian history and about heroes of the faith, because so much of who we are is because of who they were. In case you're not familiar with him, Martin Luther was a German theologian and a religious reformer and a true hero of the faith. If you are a non-Catholic Christian living in the Western world, odds are that a lot of the basic tenets of your faith, like that faith or salvation comes through faith alone, that came through Martin Luther and the Protestant Reformation. In July of 1505, 21-year-old Martin Luther was studying to be a lawyer. One day he got caught in the open when a severe thunderstorm rolled in. Now mind you, in Luther's time there was no weather channel with Doppler radar mapping. There was no weather app with hourly precipitation percentage predictions. It was really easy to get caught by surprise by a very dangerous storm. So Luther was caught in this storm, and he was almost struck by lightning, and he thought he was going to die. But the dying part is not what he was really afraid of. The scary part to him was that he wouldn't have a place in heaven because he thought he had to earn it, and he hadn't done that yet. So, in fear for his soul as well as his life, Luther prayed a feverish prayer. Luther prayed that if God would see him safely through the storm, that he would give the rest of his life to the Lord by becoming a monk. The storm subsided, and he was a little wet, but otherwise unscathed. But unlike the guy in the joke, Luther kept his promise to God. He abandoned his law studies and joined the Order of the Hermits of St. Augustine Monastery. He became a monk. If you remember from before the thunderstorm, Martin Luther had been studying to be a lawyer. Well, when he became a monk, he still had an interest in education. He went on to earn his doctorate and became a professor of biblical studies in 1512. They say the best way to learn a subject is to have to teach it to others. And Luther's research as a biblical studies professor led him to insights that would change Christian thought forever. We'll talk more about that later. Thanks again for watching Jesus Stories. I know this particular story was pretty short, but there is more to come. Please share this with people who need to hear this sort of content. And also please comment below and let me know what stories you'd like to hear. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.